He threw that patch on, make it look like he was in a club, but he was never in a club.
They want to be able to tack like 15 felonies upon jaywalking across the street. This outlaw motorcycle member and it doesn't matter what they stack on you.
Because they're a friend or they know somebody and they start hanging them around and making them official hang around. Next thing you know, they're prospecting. Before you know it, they got a patch. And I'm going, you've never been in a club.
His dad was a bandito. He borrowed $100 from the club. It might have been 1,000. I don't know. But his own son was 86.
I think it was from that point on, I was like, one day, I'm going to be one of those guys.
And he said, if you don't get on a stand, you're going to lose. You're going to jail. I said, I can't take the stand.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Repo, Rod, and Peewee.
Now I'm going to have to sound like a liar because with all the money that they owed me, if I see any in their bikes, I'm taking one of them. They owe me a lot of money. I want to be the guy at a 81 run, and I want to load up like 3-4 semi loads of those things.
You might get back 10% what you put out the time you were in the club then, P.
Right.
So what happens with the shop during this time? You have the shop still, right?
I had the shop in Sturgis. So there were 3 owners on it, and the other 2 owners, I ain't gonna mention. There's some punks, they basically stole the shop from me and told me, you're all bad, we ain't paying you.
So you didn't get anything out of the shop deal?
80 grand they burned me. $80,000.
Yeah.
So it was a costly decision, right?
Yeah. So I got to start grabbing some bikes or something, bro.
Hey, whatever works.
Repo and Jeremy will get you guys going.
Right.
You don't call him Repo for nothing.
Yep.
I don't even know if Jeremy had a nickname. I don't think he did. Did he say he did? Really?
No.
Did he say he did? I don't think he did. I think it was just Jeremy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. A lot of people love this interview.
Bro, he came to me in Las Vegas, and he said, Peewee, I want to be a Hell's Angel. And I said, no, you don't. Because I could see the backstabbing bullshit. It wasn't a brotherhood. And I told him, I said, bro, you don't want to come into this, man. It's not good. And it would have been bad for him when it all went down with me, It would have been bad for him.
I asked him, I said, Peewee warned you about all this, right? And he's like, yeah, he did. He said, when I was riding with Peewee, I had all the benefits of being a Hell's Angel, but he wasn't one.
Right. I let him come to all the parties, do whatever he wanted, bro. I told him, don't do this. I'm begging you as a friend, don't do this. And then he moved to Texas. When he moved to Texas down in McAllen, he was working for his dad's brother that would they would like what do you call it? They would give jobs out like to truck drivers, loads, brokers. They were brokers, and they would say, hey, Billy, I got a load coming out of New Jersey going to LA. You want it? It pays this a mile by the mile, and you'd say yay or nay, right? Yeah. So that's what Jeremy did for his uncle, and they worked together, and he did that. But Jeremy's a good business guy. He took his head, he bought some tattoo shops, and then he had a smoke shop, a tanning booth. And he had all that going for him. But I saw it, bro. He bought a brand new pickup truck, and the guy who sold him the pickup truck was a Hispanic guy. And I seen by his tattoos, he had like some club tattoos on his arm. He was with like I don't want to say a name because I'm wrong. It was like one of those Mexican names that like the banditos use for all their support clubs, like the Hermanos, I don't know, Mexican hats, the bad hat, who knows, all that crazy. But I told Jeremy, I see something in the future coming, bro. I hope you ain't going to do it. And he goes, what? I said, are you going to join with this guy's club? And he goes, no. Jeremy didn't even have a bike at the time. So I was visiting him and I left. The next time I seen him, I seen a picture of him. He's on a road glide and he's wearing that patch with that guy. And I was like, God damn it, Jeremy. I called him up. I said, man, I thought you weren't going to do that. And he goes, oh, man, the guy's cool, you know, and they support the Banditos, which I said they did and stuff. And then after a while, the Banditos just said, Jeremy, come our way. And next thing I see a picture of Jeremy on his Facebook, and he's standing by a giant 1% sign, and he's got the Bandito patch on. And he comes to my house and sticks a big Bandito sticker on my refrigerator. So he's like, you know, yeah, they're cool, man, they're cool. And all of a sudden, hey, man, those guys, they threw me out. They did this. I said, hey.
Yeah.
Just like I said in my book.
Welcome.
It's all the same it's all the same program, right, Repo? Just different color schemes.
Yep. Do you feel like all the people that are in different clubs, they're all basically the same types of people?
Yes. Yes.
We're all the same, just a different patch on.
Yeah. Because I hear the horror stories. I hear the horror stories from every one of them in every one of those clubs. Every one of them.
It's crazy that you guys can get along with people that you once had war with.
I'm best friends with Mooch. You know what I mean? Mooch is cool as hell. Mooch is cool as hell, man. And I just saw a post, and I know Rod saw it on a thing where, you know, Mooch is standing with two ex-Hells Angels, and they just went on a big ride together.
Yeah.
How cool is that? You know what I mean? Who would ever thought that had happened?
That wouldn't happen. That would not have happened before. Well, you might have went on a ride, but there might not be a number coming back.
Right. And it goes to prove that you can get along and you can pull side with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just they don't want to. Because the Angels are more arrogant, you know, and they think that you know, they got bigger turds in the toilet than the rest of us, you know?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of stories where people put their patch on and it turns them into another person.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they're a whole new person.
Those guys are a dime a dozen.
But, you know, it takes a lot of heart. It ain't just a patch. You got to have something behind it. And a lot of guys ride on who they are, not what they are.
True. True. Very true.
Do you think the wars and things like that will ever stop?
No, I think they'll stop. They'll probably stop, right, Rod? When the feds shut all the clubs down. With all this terrorist stuff, it ain't good for anybody, bro.
Yeah.
Not even for Joe.
Well, how many guys? No. But I know a few guys that were in the club that actually got charged under the Patriot Act because of the way that it's written. Well, you're using something that was drawn against terrorists from outside of our country against people that are citizens of this country. That's some Department of Justice bull.
Well, just like I was reading something the other day, and they said people go to church, right? Some of the members get in trouble, but they don't consider the church a gang.
You're a cop. You got a patch and you got a badge. You got Iron Order. Down where I used to live in Jersey, there was a club, Slayers or something. They're like a Hells Angels support club, and they got ex-law enforcement, corrections officers, which in Jersey they were considered law enforcement. You know, I don't know about other states, but they have just the same credibility as a regular law enforcement officer. Well, you here you go. You got cops in the club that are supporting these other ones. Well, if the rubber meets the road, what do you think those cops or ex-cops, retired cops are really going to do? Are they going to shoot it out outlaw style or Wild West? Fuck no. And who's going to be the first one sitting on the stand? Yes, I swear to tell the truth. This one over here did that, and the three of them that are in the back that you didn't charge yet, they were the other ones. Oh.
And like you said, Peewee, more angels kill angels than anything, right? They kill their own.
Right now, they're on a pretty good roll. If they were fighting the war against each other, they're winning.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what. And again, you know, I give the credit to where credit's due. That other club down here, there was a... now, I know it's propaganda, probably part of it, but there was a thing we watched on the internet where a guy that was the head of gang task up in New Jersey. And he said, and this was just a couple of weeks ago that it came out and we caught it, in the tri-state area up there, which is like New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, they estimate the 16s to be approximately 1,300 strong, just in those 3 states. 1,300 of them. Well, that probably outnumbers the Hells Angels altogether, just in 3 states.
I've seen them in my state.
Oh, yeah, I think they're going to mind their manners.
Yeah, I'm going to start here.
The guy to talk to is going to be probably on the street in the next couple of months.
I'm friends with him. I'm cool with him.
Yep.
I've talked to him. Yeah, I've talked to him. He was going to come to Vegas, and he said, hey, we'll go eat some sushi. I said, I love it. I was eating sushi when I was talking to him. And he says to me, I want to come in for the Mr. Olympia. And I said, well, come on in, man. And he says, everything cool? And I go, what do you mean? I was out of the club already. And he goes, was everything cool, though? And I said, with who? And he said, them other guys, am I going to worry about them? I said, listen, the only way they're going to bother you is if we go knock on the clubhouse door and drag them out.
Yeah.
They ain't coming out. They ain't coming out.
I was telling Bill, maybe a month ago, Bill, there was a, I don't know if he's a former president, whatever, a pagan that was up in front of Newark, New Jersey, Hells Angels clubhouse doing a video.
Yeah.
And he's standing right under the camera calling them a bunch of bitches. I know you're inside. Come on out, you fucking bitches.
Did you see
Ain't
that?
Nobody came outside.
A woman shot up one of the Hells Angels clubhouses recently.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Probably a pissed off girlfriend.
Yeah.
That found out the guy was married.
Yeah, woman shot up a clubhouse.
Yeah, bro, anything I see on Instagram or like Facebook, anything that's got any 81 shit in it, I block it, delete it. I don't, none of it.
I've got some guy keeps messaging me saying, you want to join the club? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? This guy's a weirdo for keeping that. He goes, you're not ready to be a member? I said, no. I said, I don't want to be a member of anything.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a video that a woman sent me. You guys see the old lady interview I did with the former Bandito support club member. Look what she did to her husband's patches.
Oh, you're going to love this.
Get out of that era.
She burned the patches.
Good.
She burned. Your mic's muted, Repo. She burned the patches.
Well,
come back over there.
Good for her. Good for her, man.
Yep.
She's got a lot of information about a lot of things. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to put that out
If
there.
I found I gave away, say, I don't want to no more. I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people get enamored with something, and it doesn't turn out to be
I had a burn party when I got out of jail. I had a nice burn party.
Did you do the same thing?
I gave most of everything away. I don't care.
Yeah. It's all pointless, right?
Yeah. It's all garbage.
Let the fans have it.
I reached out 3 or 4 times for them to get the rest of the shit. Nobody came. Nobody wanted to come. I'll burn your shit then. Fuck it. It means that much to you that you didn't come to get it, I'll burn it.
Well, thank you guys for joining me. You guys got a lot of stories. I mean, we could talk for hours and hours, but it's always good when you guys come on. Appreciate you.
Right on.
Hey, Peewee, when you get up from here and you go outside, take your right hand, put it upside Jay's head. Tell him I said, what the fuck, you don't come on here and talk to us. I feel a certain kind of way now.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him, bro.
Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you guys. Have a great
All right.
night. And if you guys like this show,
Chattin with Staxx.
I appreciate
That's
it.
right.
If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too bad, start your own podcast.
Right on.
Later.
All right.